It's the Will Show. How's everything you want to know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow. Never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show.
It's the Will Show, Hot Streak, baby. And want to thank all you Capricorns because it's about the time you move out the way for us Aquarius season, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. To all my fellow Aquarius people, y'all know what the deal is. The dealio. And thank you. Yours truly, Will I Am, in the building with Will. And without further ado, The Will Show featuring Will I Am and the Don. What's going on, sir? How you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Hey, just trying to stay warm still. Man,
Yeah, man.
avoid the outside as much as possible.
Like I said the other day, man, I'm tired of it, man. I'm just tired. You know,
Yeah.
it's just cold. We can't even get it to melt. It's just hanging around. You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
sitting there.
It's hanging around like I ain't going nowhere. No, I know I get on your nerves, but you can't do anything. I'm here. I'm just tired, man. You know, then it's supposed to warm up a little bit tomorrow. Then look like it might melt on Friday, and then it's supposed to really melt on Saturday with rain come. Come on, man. Then it
Oh,
drops
yeah.
down again. Hey, man, I'm just tired,
Yeah.
man. I'm tired, bro.
Man, the
That's it.
streets all ugly. It's it's terrible.
And it's funny how now you hear all about the news that now they're gonna get the blades out and go to these streets that that look like in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Abandoned and everything else, like stuff like that. Cars all stuck. Now you're gonna bring it because now it's a really ice rink. So it's like now we're gonna
Yeah.
bring it. We're gonna bring it now. We're gonna bring the blades now so you can get out and get back to work. Whatever. That's
I
sickening.
mean,
Man.
one thing today I saw where there was a school bus accident.
I
So
saw that. Yeah.
yeah, so that ain't looking good at all.
My thing is, you know how we always bring up like, okay,
Back in
these
the day.
kids ain't back in the day, these kids ain't
Right.
tough. These kids ain't tough. And then so they started saying pretty much, you know, if it's too cold, they don't go to school. Why was they going to school today? I did see some people on the bus stop, and it was 8 degrees out there, and I'm like,
Yeah, it
so
was-
now you put them out, and these
Yeah.
streets are like wild if it ain't on the main vein, babe. Come on, man. Come on, this is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's-
Make your
it's-
mind
it's
up.
crazy.
Make your mind up. But I think it's really funny how like the mayor's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Yeah, bro, it's get ready to melt. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing. I seen a couple of salt trucks last week just chilling after they done did it. Like they could have knocked out some of them side streets while they was chilling on the main street, just rocking and
Yeah.
rolling. You could have just took the
Chilling.
blade down there and took care of business.
It's the plenty of streets still looking. It makes no
Horrible.
sense, but yeah.
Man, hey, the LQ store, man. You know, he ain't. They ain't sponsored, so I can't even break them off. But man, they've been out of business since last week.
Oh gosh.
They done- I hate it for them. I hate it for them because I mean, for real, like it is like get your skates out, get your ice skates out, and let's rock and roll. That's how bad it is, for real. And they have had cones like it's still icy, man. I mean, it's like they have not been open since last week, like really like early last before all
Early
this
last
stuff.
week.
Yeah. I'm like, man, I know, boo. They done. That's when you need to go ahead and get the property owner, the land, the strip mall owner property. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, you great lower this rent, bro. I lost a whole week.
Yeah.
A whole week, bro. You know, when people are locked in, you know what they gonna. It's only so many things they gonna be doing, and we ain't gonna say one of them, but we know drinking is one of them.
Hey, September's gonna be a hot month in the hospital. Just like say that over at
Yeah, it's gonna be
Norton's,
banging.
woman,
It's gonna be banging. It's
suburban,
gonna,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be banging big time. All right, hey, we gonna rock and roll. We got a little few things we're gonna do, but first of all, let me let you know where to get, find, do everything. 54 Sports. We're talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, of course, TikTok for right now. Players Club. Make sure you go ahead and join that group. That's where we pretty much put all the high school things. School was out pretty much, so didn't have no polls, so we'll bring that back. Speaking of that, tomorrow, don't forget, No Cap basketball show is going to be on to go ahead and highlight what's going on. So some Friday games, and we do a little LIT because that's starting. That's starting tomorrow, so we'll do a little bit preview of that. So also see what's going on to check that out. So make sure you join this group, join Face, everything, like, share, whatever. Mile Wide sponsorship. Thank you guys. 502 Corvette. Thank you. Vinyl Empire. Make sure you check them out. All you got to do is type it in and actually go on the pages and you can click on and see what's going on with them and, learn a little bit more about those companies and go ahead and patronize them and do what you got to do for the ones who do that, especially does that like Vinyl Empire and Mile Wide. Big time. I'm surprised. No Parish Light tonight. You're good.
Oh no, what? I got the
Okay.
illusions tonight. I did. I had to make some little.
Bring it up a little closer so they can see it.
Yeah, little illusions. There we go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Check
Mile
them out.
Wide.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, the stuff is good.
You gotta
I
check
must
them out.
say.
You gotta check them out, big time. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and also come up with a date with let you guys know where we're gonna be there. Probably watching a game or something. Come and join us and see what's going on because it's getting good in the basketball world. We're back. We're back watching and all that stuff, and want to go ahead and let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's go ahead and dive into it, and we're gonna dive into it with Kentucky 81, Texas A&M 69. I'm gonna tell you, this is the conference where you are gonna be able to get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament. All you gotta do is everybody on your schedule is ranked pretty much. I mean, so you have if you do not make the NCAA tournament from the SEC, that means you wasn't good.
Not at all.
Point blank. That means you was not good at all. And I'm gonna do this for you guys. There's 16 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams that are ranked. You have an opportunity to get some wins, some quad 1 wins and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
No one's not playing anybody, right? You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about, and the teams that are not ranked, Missouri, who beat Florida last night, right? Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, who started out good in the pre, then all of a sudden they got baptized, and now they 0-3 in the conference. Texas, 0-3 in the conference. All these teams that came from the Big 12 is getting kind of handed rough. South Carolina, it's hit and miss with them. But the number one biggest flop so far is Arkansas. Coach Cal. Coach Cal and them are 0-4. Wow. Coach Pope, 3-1, 14-3 overall, and will outscore you in a heartbeat if you do not play. You have to have enough bullets in the gun to survive that. No, for real, because they're going to score on you. Like your defense, like Georgia beat them up pretty much. Georgia beat them up and everything. And I would say this, Texas A&M, this is one of my sleeper teams. I can't say you sleeper when you're number 11, but they're starting point guard hasn't played in 2 or 3 games, right? So, his ankle or something like that. And you can say, well, Kentucky still would have handled that. Dude scored 32 and 31 points against Kentucky last year. Against better athletic people. And we know that Pope's not playing defense. He's not playing defense. Yeah, we know that. They give up about 87 points a game, it seems like. But saying that to say this, Kentucky took care of business at home. They had a nice win against not gonna say a good win against the 14th ranked, who was Mississippi State over the weekend. Followed up with a big win against Texas A&M. That was a battle. It was 5-point lead, 6-point lead, 7-point lead, stuff like that, right? So, good win for them with that one, and they got a big game on Saturday. Why is ESPN doing this on purpose? Because Louisville, Kentucky is playing again at the same damn time.
Same time.
Come on, man. Against Alabama, who's a they got beat number 4 ranked team. Come on, man. Put that on back to 8 o'clock like y'all normally would have done. 8 o'clock so people can see that and all that. I would like to watch that instead of on demand. I'm not going to lie. Being that we do a show, we got to be watching this stuff, and I would like to see that, But, it's SEC's a survival of the fittest, point blank. You better hope you don't get any injuries. We know Auburn took an injury, but they still whooped the crap out of somebody last night by 20, so it doesn't make a difference. But good win. They did what they're supposed to. You got to hold serve at home. So all your Kentucky buddies, what do you got to say to them about this nice win? And don't forget, this is not a total Louisville show. This is a show across the board.
Right. We already know how that goes. I mean, the thing is, you got to give Pope. I said must. Like you was already putting out there about the SEC. I mean, they got determined, teams that go good on your resume. They're going to have it. So you're going to have plenty of members that are going to be there. Right. Nobody's saying that SEC's bad. Hey, it's showing for itself. SEC's, they look like, I'm telling you what SEC's looking like right now. They
I already know.
The old biggies where they just whooping up on each other. And like you said, the survival of the fittest, whoever comes out there less bruised, whoever comes out with the better defense at the end is going to win.
True.
Because, I mean, the top teams are some of the top scoring teams in the nation, just like Kentucky. Kentucky's looking like who can outscore who. They're going to, stop you some, but at the same time, it's like, hey, we getting our shots in, you better do what you can.
Right.
So, like, other team that ain't manhandled Kentucky was at Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that was the other team that manhandled. Yeah, they blasted them by like 20 or something. Yeah.
And they really mid. You know what I'm saying? They're not even juggernaut in the Big Ten. Just like Georgia. Georgia just got ranked because they beat Kentucky.
Georgia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They gave them a. But see, I'm reading on like the comments and stuff like that. You get. That's just the fans to me. I mean, we gotta give respect due, and then you up her down in the then you up her down in the ACC. Hey, we can't determine every year that we've had the best conference, and then the SEC's had those down conferences. Every year conference is gonna swing, and now especially how that transfer portal is now these days, it's gonna be a shift in motion how conferences are gonna be. It ain't gonna be no dominant conference every year.
And I think you're gonna see that really in the NCAA tournament. Like the SEC, what they did, and we talked about it before. Pretty much, they hired all the well-known coaches. They done paid them a boatload, and now you can really cheat and do what you want to do. They fit state criteria. Look how many cheaters in that damn league, in the SEC, that didn't get caught and that got caught. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you go down that list, Mike White is still in that league. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got so many cheaters in that league, but it's legal. Right. But at the end of the day, everybody clowned ACC last year. They said that wasn't really powerhouse last year, but still ended up with a Final Four participant. So all that is nothing if you don't have teams in the Final Four with a chance to win it all. We always all on Tennessee. Last time I checked, they ain't never been no Final Four. You know what I'm saying? Vanderbilt never been to Final Four. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Some teams went there just by the grace of God got in there.
It was
So you know what I'm saying? It's
hers
about
in the
March.
chin.
It's bad March, so we don't care about that. It looks good right now. We done seen it.
Right.
We seen it when we was in the Big East, like you said, 10, 11 teams, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you only got one or two teams that got a legit chance to make it. Let's put it that way. So I mean, that's neither here nor there. But you're right. It's like, hey, you hear everybody chirping. Hey, man, you can only do and play who you got on your schedule and all that stuff. What's up, D? How you doing?
Hey, dude.
What's up, Shan? Happy
Shan.
Founders Day
That's all I was going to say.
for all my AKAs out there. Happy Founders Day. Yes, AKA in the building. That's right, in the building. Next up in the building. Now watch somebody get hyped. Woo! Louisville 85, Syracuse 61. Definitely will be getting to this in depth from my point of view. Friday at 6, the bird's eye view. But Louisville came and took care of business. Everybody, I think one of the things that people was kind of scared of is how they was gonna, deal with success. Basically, taking care of business, got the pit. Everybody heard about Clemson pit. Syracuse was kind of down. All this kind of stuff. Got missing players. Got to play. First of all, I don't even give a shit about no missing players. Louisville got two of the guys that if they probably had them, Louisville probably ranked number 10 or something. If they had Pryor and Corn Johnson, they'd probably be a top 10, top 15 team. Let's be real. That's how much firepower they lost. That if you add them in the mix nonstop, 10 players is coming for your neck every night. Really no drop off. Right? So you're doing this, which you had to regroup, like we talked about this on Bird's Eye View. We talked about it on the Will Show, Derby City Show. All that is, hey, Coach Kelsey taking care of business. Went on the road. 7 in a row. They're 13-5, 6-1. Why is this person on Facebook keep on trying to say that they're 7-1? Who is? I'm trying not to block people. I'm trying to be good this year. I'm trying to be good this year, and it's kind of hard. But when you are shown proof that Louisville's 6-1 in the conference, not 7-1, and you constantly, then I know you're playing games. You're playing games. And I got about this much games left in me in my old age. So I will block you if you keep on playing them games when you're just talking. It's probably, I don't know, it's probably Don's friend or something. It's going to get blocked. She's going to get blocked, whoever the hell it is. But Don, 85-61, what's your thoughts on the game? My brother, besides real quick, Chucky, Ballin, everybody. I think they had 5 players in double figures.
5 players in double figures.
All that stuff. Yeah.
This team is getting to the it's so much, man. It's so much to say about them. It just gets you hype each and every time I watch them. I mean, it's just how the steps they've gone through, the emotions I felt already from this year. From being excited just from watching the first game, being back in those stands in the Yum Center, seeing the crowd going crazy when the first game was in the start lineup when Pat Kelsey got announced and everything else, so everybody's on the feet going wild. From winning that first game, just releasing the air and just feeling a winning feeling again.
Right.
With that tradition is coming back, and you just like, doesn't it feel good? Now to the Tennessee loss that we took, I walked out early, which I never do. And we were just like, this is all. I mean, it's over. But now we at this point, we've come to this mountaintop where we getting to, and looking at us, who would have thought 6-1 in the conference, 7 game. I mean, this game winning streak now. It's my man. Okay, I got a guy now. Javon Hadley. Javon Hadley is my junk.
Now he's your guy.
Yeah, Hadley is my guy. Then we got Terrence Edwards. But Hadley is my guy because he's like my junkyard dog. Because you are not going to talk no crap to Hadley. He will come back at you, and I like his bully where he just backs you down and just puts that shoulder in you, and he's taking it right to the rim on you.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, it's so these players are so unselfish. It's like they working with each other. So much communication. It's lovely. Chuck, now, as we said before in a different show, each and every game there will be another player stepping up. And if that player, you see that player stepping up, the rest of the team just is like, all right, it's his night tonight. And they just roll with it. It's just, gosh, it feels so good to be a Cardinal
beautiful,
fan.
ain't it? It's beautiful.
Man.
It's really beautiful.
And back in the in each game, though, on the road or whatever else, we just breaking new, like we ain't won in Syracuse since, what they say, 04? It was something like our 14.
Something crazy.
In 10 years. Yeah, it was 10
crazy.
years. So the game yesterday, it felt like they was making it look easy against Syracuse. It got to that point, I'm thinking we're going to score each time we come down that court. Their defense, Syracuse defense is horrible. I mean, I'm thinking the coach is just keeping his job just because Carmelo's son is on his way next year.
Well, don't forget, the coach was a All-American. He was a baller for Syracuse.
Yes.
So that also plays dividends for them keeping him for so long. But I don't even think it matters who's the coach. Old boy's coming regardless. He's just trying to be like his daddy.
Right. So, but anyway, these guys are just in it, man. I just love the game, man. It was just so great to watch. Like you said, it just puts on your a smile because at first I could watch if it's on TV from the last couple seasons. Just we come on, I watch a little bit until you seen where it's that time and you know it's about to get out of hand. Right. Just turn it. You didn't care no more.
Good job.
But now I watch every second. But yeah,
good job.
It's lovely.
But it took care of business. Is what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Speaking of, well, somebody taking care of business. Indiana, if you didn't see it, because Louisville played, Kentucky played, and we know the Indiana people, they definitely love their Hoosiers, and they took it on the chin last night. Last night, they lost 94-69, and the crazy thing is not even that score. At halftime, they was down 60-32. At home. Now, this is at home, guys. This is not in Champaign. This is at home in Bloomington. You gave up 60 piece in the first half and only scored 69 in the game. You spend all that money. You spend all that money on Barlow and all these other dudes and falling straight on your face. And the crazy thing is, I don't know if you guys are in them betting sites or whatever, and they always have a question of certain teams, will they make the tournament or not? Go ahead and put that no. Add that to your 8-team parlay. No for Indiana. Arkansas was in that mix too. No for them. Put them two no's because neither one of them are making it. For sure they're not making it. But what's in my gosh, bro? Damn. We seen this. I mean, it's the same Woodson that you seen that when he was the coach for the Knicks. And that was with pros, you can say. Well, that's with pros. And dude has had talent on this team. Indiana has talent on this team. He had talent on last year's team. Dude just can't coach, man. He couldn't coach at the Knicks. Dude is a bad coach. And don't let him fool you. Just like you stood in your office building, you saw that sun, the shining outside. Don't let it fool you. It was cold. They are 13-5, and that is they haven't beaten nobody. Now they done played people, so I can't do the icons. They ain't played nobody. They done played some people, and each team that they play that is good, they get blown out. They get blown out. 94-69. The crowd was booing. I mean, they even tried to get a little scuffle. It's too late. We already kicked your ass. You want us to do it again? You know what I'm saying? And actually, the guy that got into it used to play for Illinois. And it's like, bro, man, hey, just stop it, bro. Stop it. This is it should be over. You know, Indiana, another blue blood that has plenty of money. Do not get anybody who's affiliated with Bobby Knight. Start new. Believe us. It helps us out. You know what I'm saying? Big time. There are good coaches to great coaches out there, period. That's does not have to be linked or connected or tied to you in previous lifetime, so to speak. Go get you a real coach. And Indiana deserves it. They have been on the slide longer than anybody. Longer than any of the big three. Let's put it that way here. You know what I'm saying? They ain't done shit since, what, 85, 87? After Louisville's first? I mean, they ain't done nothing. You know, they get a little glimpse of here and there, but they have not reached a deal with Tom Crean and all them other jokers. Go get your coach. Go get your coach. It's too many great, and thing about it is Indiana's one of those states that is known for basketball, just like Kentucky. And they love their basketball. And there's plenty of top talent that they are one of the few states that don't have to go anywhere to get their recruiting class. Because there's ballers in Indiana. Big time. They can stay right there and get everybody right there, boom, and rock and roll. They got good prep and, like I said, high school. Go ahead and end this shit, man. And Woodson ain't going nowhere, but he should. You know, like, he ain't going to walk away. So just go ahead and fire his ass, man. What's your thoughts on this debacle of Woodson?
I mean, right there from the beginning of the season, we've seen how this is not the same. And the thing is, you would think they would have more than just 5 losses this year.
Right.
And the nerve, like you said, the score was 60-32. And the nerve of them to come back in the second half and outscore them in the second half. But they probably got to the point where they're like, hey, just clear the bench. Because, I mean, they had that game. I mean, yeah, it was over. And
that's embarrassing.
Woodson just is not doing, like I said, Indiana's not, should be in the echelon of top schools too. I mean, no doubt. Indiana's one of those schools that should be right there with, like you said, with us.
They blew
Kentuckiana.
They blew ball.
Yeah. No doubt. So they should take more pride into this, trying to get their team back together.
Plenty of
like
talent.
Like you said, all Indianapolis, all over, up around there, and then come on up through. Yeah.
Southern.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about it. And like I said, you got long money that you can go get these transfer portal guys and pay them too. So, hey, and you better go ahead and get it because you can't have the football program, which shit ain't been shit since the running back Anthony. You know what I'm saying? And for them to get in the playoffs, yeah, I mean, but they got there. And you ain't doing nothing on the basketball end. Oh, bro, come on, man. You got to go. You got to go for real. You got to go. National Player of the Year, Broom or Flag, man? Who you got? Broom is the guy from who actually just messed up his ankle. The center from Auburn. Yep. And, of course, Cooper Flag is Duke.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was going with Boom at that. But I think right now, Flag is showing everything. He be acting a fool in these damn games half the time. You like, golly. Then I want to doubt him and be like, man, he ain't all that. Then he bust out 40. So, I don't know. How's Boom going to come back from that injury? Did they say anything about on that?
Nah, he don't need no surgery, so it's ankle. So that's a plus for him. So it's just ankle. So ain't no telling he could be 2 to 3 weeks before he comes back. It could be a while. We know if you ever sprung an ankle The way he landed on that too. Hopefully he ain't got no ligament damage or nothing like that. But it didn't look good for him. Without a doubt, it didn't. But I don't know. But he's been balling. He's a double man. He takes good of business on that one. So that's the whole thing. Even though Duke is ranked number 3 and all that kind of stuff, number 1 is Auburn. Let me see. Broome leads him with 17.9 points, 10.7 rebounds. He leads them in blocks, 2.7, and he leads them in assists. So he leads them in 4. Because I heard somebody say Cooper Flagg leads Duke in 5 or something. Well, Broome leads them in 4, and they're number 1. You know what I'm saying? Let's all don't just jump on board with that. But Cooper, 18.7 points, 8.2 rebounds, 4.1 assists, steals 1.5, and 1.2. So he leads them in 5 categories. He's doing that.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Broome is doing it with a more veteran team too. He's not doing it with a lesser dudes that ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it with a talented team also. And if it is the injuries, then shame on you. But Cooper has erupted. But for old boy still to average more points and has been just as much as an impact for his team, it says a lot. But to me, I think this is going to be media driven, like always. I just think that pretty much whoever ESPN's fall in love with is who's going to get it, and we know who they have fallen in love with. Duke, and I'm not saying he don't deserve it, but I think Broome right now is, if I had to do a vote, it had to go to him because he has not stopped from the beginning to the end. He has been consistent the whole time. Cooper wasn't consistent. Cooper was turnover guy. He lost 2 or 3 games himself with the turnovers and all that kind of stuff. You got to still pay attention to that. You can't still fall in love with the 42 points and all this kind of stuff like that too. It is good. I mean, yes, he will be the number 1 pick. This is not about the number 1 pick, right? This is about who you think is the most valuable player, national player of the year. And to me right now is Broome. But you still got about 3 more weeks. Or more, actually more than 3 weeks. You got a month and a half type shit to go ahead and prove it. I don't know when the votes are going in, but Flagg keep on doing what he's got to do. It just makes it harder to convince people because the only one you're going to see right now for 3 weeks is probably going to be Flagg, 3 to 2 weeks, and that's gonna make a difference, big time.
Definitely, and plus, I mean, by the end you'll see how Duke's mainly broadcast a lot, so every game's out there.
Yeah.
So that's definitely putting them on the showcase. Put them on a pedestal. And, hey, you see what he did today? Starting off Sports Center with doo. You see what he did today?
Cooper Flagg, he's on all the shows, and once they get a hold of you, especially if you're a Dookie. Oh yeah, they just gonna embrace you, keep you, hold you tight. I mean, how many? When you think about it, how many Duke players have they done that? A lot. If you go back we can even do we can go like the past. Let's say the past 15 years, they have done it. The whole Kyrie, Zion. I mean, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like it's a whole bunch. It's just constantly, bam, 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 constantly. Only reason, North Carolina, you'll see a couple of them. If it ain't them, then you see a couple of Kentucky people, but it's mainly Duke. Point blank. And last time I checked, they don't win championships. So they don't win championships. Sorry, guys, it doesn't. Speaking of championships,
like that,
we got a championship game coming up. Was it Monday? Is it on Martin Luther King Day? Is that what that is?
I thought you was already predicting the score.
Is that going on? No, it's all them numbers. Let me see. Yeah, that's the 20th. No, is that?
Yeah, Martin Luther King Day.
Yep. Next Monday, the 20th at 7:30. Ohio State's 8-point favorite. This is crazy. The 8 seed against the 7 seed. Nah, what it is, I didn't take that out for at the 27 on there. Let me clear it up real quick. Boop boop. There you go. They better hope they get 27 points and they get nothing.
No.
Ohio State is 8-point favorite, and it's almost like you're happy that Freeman did what he had to do, but it's almost like you made it here, son. Good for you. You made it. Like that's the whole thing. You made it. Are you going to be like, even though his name ain't Taekwon Dean anymore, but Francisco and all them and Larry O, when they made it to the Final Four, it's almost like, Mama, we made it. And then all the air went out. Then you had to go play against Illinois. Illinois was like it. You know what I'm saying? It was like you wasn't ready for it. It was like you just happy to be here type shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure Dave would tell you he's not, but the way that looked like, it was like, we made the Final Four. That's it. And so is Notre Dame going to be like that? Are they going, I mean, I'm not going to say they're going to lay down, but I just don't think they have enough weapons to go ahead and take care of business. I mean, that's my opinion. And, they got a transfer quarterback. I think Will Rogers, whatever, who came from Mississippi State, I think it was, or something like that. Stark Vegas. And, I mean, they just explosive, man. And old boy didn't play well. Smith.
No.
Jeremiah Smith. Triple teaming him. And then when he was open, old boy wasn't giving the ball anyway. So it's like, what we going to see? Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What's your thoughts? I mean, I'm riding with Ohio State.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. I've been rolling with them. I thought from the very beginning, like whoever won that Ohio State Oregon game was going to win regardless of whoever was in their way.
Right.
And I don't, like I said, Notre Dame, I don't see them holding enough weapons. And Leonard Rowley, we know he can run when he got to. But other than that, I do not see him. Ohio's defense is going to put a couple licks on him. And he's going to feel who he's playing against. He's going to feel who he's playing against. Notre Dame has just got to the point, like, they got there, they got to the championship game, and they're going to get paid. And you know what?
$20 million. $20 million.
Well, $20 million. While they don't have to split that nobody, but all to themselves. Well, Ohio State splits it with the whole Big Ten. So,
right. 1 point something million. 1 point something million. Yeah, 1 point something million. Yeah.
That's Notre Dame is doing. So
1 point something million. With everybody else. With Notre Dame said, nah, give me them 20 million. We got that.
Yeah. Give me all that. Give me all that.
We ready to build some more centers and stuff like that. Some study halls, some new locker rooms, pay some players. This make it close. I don't want to see it 38-10, 38-17, nothing like that. This is that two-headed monster, running back Henderson and Judkins, and this all that. Now that I'm not impressed with that one tight end they have though, man. Dude, slow as hell. He ain't going no league. Every time he catch it, he can't even get no yak. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what you doing?
Yep.
Like, he's slow as hell, bro.
I see Ohio State covering the spread though. I see them
covering
that spread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do too. I do that too. I do too because that Notre Dame's offense is not explosive. No. With Rally as your leading rusher, because Love is hurt, even though Love had that hell of a run, but bro, that's okay. That's good, but I think you're gonna have to score about at least 28 points, at least. You can't, to have a chance, and that's if your defense hold up itself. And I don't know. There's just too many weapons on there. Let's hope for a good game. Let me, it is what it is. And people kill me. This because first black, yes, he's mixed with Asian descent. First of all, you guys are crazy. Really crazy to get upset because it's first black. Yeah, one drop of black blood makes them black. That's what y'all came up with. So now we try to take it back. You know, like, why are you getting upset if somebody's the first black or the first Korean, the first whatever? Should make a difference. I don't worry about he's a coach. We know he's a coach. It's still history. It's still history. Ain't no need for you to get upset about that. That's life, man. Come on, man. Damn.
Pretty much.
Man, that stuff comments they be putting on there is ridiculous. The old man, 90 years old. Upset. 69 years old, upset. Come on, man. It ain't even that. Come on, dude. We all know he's a coach. He's a hell of a coach. Some of you people who actually was cheering for it, they were trying to get rid of his ass last year.
Yeah. It really was.
Trying your best to get rid of him. Now you doing all kinds of stuff. I ain't gonna say what you're doing. I'm not gonna say what you're doing, but you know
They
what
know
you're
what
doing.
they're doing. They know what they're doing. They know.
You know what you're doing. We ain't gonna tell you what you're doing, but you know what you're doing. Speaking of, they know what they're doing. Texas at Chiefs, 8.5-point favorite. This game is Saturday, 4:30 p.m. This game is on the ESPN network. Yeah, this is some of the stuff going on right here. 8.5 points though. That kind of seems kind of high.
It is kind of high. It definitely is kind of high.
That's kind of high, bro. The way they've been scooting along. Can they blow him out? Yeah, if we see C.J. Stroud come and do what he did towards the end of the season, end of the season, yeah, they can. But I don't know, bro. But what's your thoughts? I know you hate the Chiefs with a passion, and I know you can go ahead and rock and roll with it. Yeah, a passion fruit. Passion.
It's right. This is like you just put it. They can do it, Chiefs. Mm-hmm. I mean, they are at Kansas City, so that's like, the officials, the fans. Oh, did I say the officials? The officials, the fans, the stadium. They're at home. I mean, it's Kansas City. The script is already written in. They want Kansas City to get as close to the third.
Are you a script guy? Are you telling us you're a script guy? What's T-Rock at? What's the icon at? God, you a script guy. Oh,
the
Lord.
Script is written. They supposed to be in this position. They supposed to be getting close as possible to that third championship in a row. So
Don's a script guy, y'all.
It all depends, like you said, what Houston team shows up. Right. Because of that team from last week shows up, with the defense steps up. The offense doesn't got to be the greatest, but as long as they step up with the top like I said, with the good defense, with that defense causing havoc, getting in the backfield, getting some turnovers. Yeah, this is going to be a close game.
True. That's true. Well, who you got, man? Not who you want. Who you got?
Okay. Chiefs win by a field goal.
Okay. To me, man, it's all Stroud. It's all about Stroud. It's all about CJ. Which one we get? Which one? You can't go in here and throw 3 TDs and throw 2 interceptions. You got to be as clean as you can be. You can get 1, but it's got to be 3 TDs, 1 interception, something like that. Running game with Mixon's got to be on par. Kansas City, you got to put pressure on them, meaning that you have to score points. We haven't seen Chiefs score a lot of points this year. You're gonna have to make them score a lot of points, because if you sit there and make it 20-17 and stuff like, they're gonna beat you. You got to jump out on them, and you got to be able to be explosive with it. I just don't know if CJ can do that. I'm riding with the Chiefs. I think 7 points. I think Texas cover, but I don't know. He scares me, man. He scares me. He does scares me. He scares me. My game. My game. Oh, man.
What time? It's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Don't worry. I'm going to have my Lion stuff on, Rep my pop and them. Commanders at Lions, 9.5-point favorite. Saturday night, 8 p.m., guys. This is what it's all about. Commanders with Jaden Daniels, who everybody's loving. And it's funny, dude has done a great job for a rookie, but then we got the Lions, so we got a guy who's thrown 5 interceptions, and they still won a game. You can't get rid of Mr. Golf. He ain't going nowhere. Very impressive. They the number 1 seed, had to bye. Are they going to be rusty? Are they going to miss Montgomery, even though they said Montgomery may come back in this game? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think I might even hold him out, bro. Just run Gibbs and get whoever to back up if I can give him another week. And I know another week is not promised, but I don't think you really need a lot for the Commanders. It was Tampa Bay who they played. It wasn't like they played anybody for real, even though Baker's been hot, had a good thing. Great win from the Commanders. The Lions are not the Bucks.
Yeah.
That, and it's 8 o'clock. You know how many drinks you can have before 8 o'clock game? Detroit? Motown? That dome is going to be rocking. It is going, I mean, for real, like they have the best chance to anybody to make it to the Super Bowl. Anybody. Going straight to Detroit, bro, they are going to be hype. Can Jaden and them withstand that? Can they, play a clean game? Can they go ahead and muster all these different play callers that Ben Johnson's doing? Can they stop Gibbs? Can you go ahead and think about it? Is the Lions that has so many injuries, and they keep on still prevailing. The next man up is big time with them. You hear it all the time. You even hate to hear it. You're like, man, I'm tired of hearing that shit. Whatever. But they are a truly team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The next man up. We're gonna see. This is every Lions fan in this world should be ready to rock and roll. Because if you fall on your face, it'd be one of the most disappointing losses in NFL history. Period. What you got, Don, on this game, and who you got?
Myself, after I knew this squad back here wasn't going, the Lions was my team to beat. I looked at it as in this is their year. I think truly this is their year. And I don't see no team can step in front of them. And it's funny enough that I said that, and then I looked the game up, and the spread has dropped. As in, you got right there from 9.5, it's dropped to 5.5 points now.
A lot of money.
I don't know. Is Vegas right? That money's sliding.
Mm-hmm. A lot of money. That's what that is. A lot of money. If that's the case, that means a lot of people take Commanders to cover. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of Washington batters. That's what that is. That's what that is. Big time.
True that. So I just see that Washington's going to probably hang around. But no, Washington's defense, they have been shady as hell throughout the season.
Right.
So Golf is going to take advantage of that. I'm looking at him probably throw about 3 touchdowns, 225. Gibbs 100, St. Brown 100. Yeah, they're gonna have it's gonna be a game, and they're gonna cover whatever spread Vegas puts up and ends with, they will cover.
Yeah,
because I don't think Lions are playing. They are not playing. Campbell is serious. Yeah,
they serious. Hey, the funny thing is that please tell me Bobby Wagner does not have to cover Gibbs out of the backfield. Because if that's the case, you better take him, and you know how you got rushing and receiving combined? Whatever pluses, whatever plus, take that pluses. So you get more money, more bang for your dollar. Because if that's the case, if Wagner has to cover him, it's going to be a long day. And I love Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner is built like a tank, is the protege middle linebacker, but he can't cover no Gibbs. Hell, DBs can't cover Gibbs. So, I'm riding with the Lions. I'm with you. I think they're going to cover. I think that it's just going to be rocking, dude. I don't think you're going to be able to be heard. That's how loud it's going to be rocking.
Right.
It's going to be a different level, man.
You think how long Detroit's been waiting for this? Think how. Think about that.
Come on now. Yeah.
Man.
So they was making them cars. God damn. It's just Henry
Man.
Ford and all them doing that stuff, baby. Yeah.
Right.
If Detroit win, that means every Ford worker gets off
That's
for
what I was
what?
going to say. We didn't
Get a little
know.
bonus. Get a little bonus. Do something. Yeah, get a little Detroit something or whatever you got to do. Something. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it.
It's a PTO.
All that. Rams at Eagles. Eagles is a 6.5 favorite. This game is Sunday at 3 p.m. Woo, this is probably a tricky game. This is a tricky game, just because there's a lot of infighting in that Eagles shit with Brown, and it's real. As much as they try to hurt, probably jealousy of Barkley getting all his stuff, and Hurts is getting 19 TDs rushing and all that. It's a lot of stuff that's going on because they still don't look smooth. Eagles is one of the most talented, if not the most talented team in the NFL. And they really should be bringing the hammer on everybody, to be honest. If you don't have an offense that can rock and roll, they should penalize you. The problem is that you got Dean hurt. You still got Slay, who Darius Slay is overrated big time. He gets burnt all the time, and he gets injured most of the game. We're going to see if these Georgia Eagles can withstand the Rams. Because one thing about the Rams, you're going to have to put pressure on Stafford. If Stafford's able to throw the ball, they have a chance. Even away game, they have a chance. They was in a away game this past week and beat, basically beat Minnesota with sorry Sam Darnold. It's over with. You're done. You're done.
Same old.
You are. You know what you are. Done. Yeah, you done. You done. So, what's your thoughts on the game and who you got?
Like I said, it's another one. What Eagles team is going to show up?
Right.
Because the in-house is spread, and it's bringing media, it's bringing controversy, it's bringing talk. Like what's really going on? Like people, they're in-house. The spokesperson for the Eagles are probably like, nothing's involved, nothing's going on. Everything is very well in the, Eagle camp right now. AJ Brown, he's fantastic. He loves his players and the players he plays with. But behind the scenes, like you said, he's like, F Barkley, I'm not getting the ball as much as I should be. I was averaging 5 or 6 targets,
Right.
8 targets a game, 5 catches, 100 yards. 1,000-yard receiving constantly, but now he's taken away. He probably missed out on bonus. He probably missed out on bonuses and everything because of this. But the thing about it, you're not no team player. You don't probably sometimes. Hey, football is a team sport. So come on, bro. So I'm looking. The Rams. Who knows Stafford now? It's gonna be a close. It's gonna be a close game, I think. Close game. Eagles pulls it out. Probably. Rams might cover. Rams. That's gonna be a 7-point game. 7-point game. Eagles win by 7.
So you think Eagles is gonna cover?
Yeah, Eagles cover. Rams win by 7.
Yeah, you know what? It should. No, it should be that way.
Right.
It's just that I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, it depends on if the Rams' offensive line can withhold that front 7, that's basically that defensive line of Eagles, then they have a chance. If they don't, it's going to be a long, long day. But the long, long day should be like 35-10, but it's going to be more like 23-10. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be blowout city. but
It
I just
should
don't
be.
know. I just don't know. I think the Eagles are going to win. They're going to cover and give us this dream match up, right? The Eagles and the Lions in Detroit. Let's
Mm.
go. Let's go. Let's get that. Speaking of dream matches, we're going to leave you guys with this one. We got the Ravens, 1 point favorite at the Bills. Wow. We know the home team gets points.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
1 point favorite.
Yeah. 6:30 on Sunday. This is really probably your AFC championship game. It should be.
Yeah, it should be.
It should
Yeah.
be. It should be. But we got another team that says, hey, we don't want 2 in a row.
Don't forget us.
Yeah, you gotta come here. You gotta come here. It's gonna be negative 20 degrees and ice when we play you guys. So yeah, but now this right here, man, this is what everybody wants. This is MVP versus maybe the MVP, right?
Right.
This is the people's MVP. Some people, the people's champ. Should be a goody. They played before. I think it was 35-10 or something like that. The Ravens. It was at Baltimore. We're gonna see if Lamar can get it done on the road with Monken call a good game and really tell Lamar to be aggressive. It's supposed to be 8 degrees, kind of like how it was when we all got up this morning, 4 to 5, 6, whatever degrees.
Man.
That's what it's supposed to be game time. He said he's not wearing 2 gloves. He leaves that to 2 gloves, Teddy 2 gloves. He told her in the little press conference, he said, shout out to Teddy Bridgewater. Love it when you see the love for the Louisville brothers. Big
Yes.
time, you know what I'm saying, former players and things like that. But yeah, it's we're gonna see. This is all about Lamar. Because if Lamar loses game, we told y'all he can never win the big one. He ain't this, he ain't that. He was done. If Allen lose this one, well, he ain't have nobody. What's your thoughts on the game? Who you got?
I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens going on and on. I mean, this is another person I just think it's his time. Just like I'm looking at on the other side, Detroit, it's their year to go to the Super Bowl and, hey, get there. It's Lamar's year to be there, to be in that spotlight in the Super Bowl. This is his year to knock off all the haters,
Stiff
to
on
knock
him.
off, right, to
Yeah.
just all the talk, all the guys that was talking about him right when he was getting drafted, about, can he possibly handle a quarterback? Should he play another position? Is Lamar, skillful enough to play in the NFL at the quarterback position?
Right.
Yeah, all the doubters.
Right.
Because that's all's been hanging on him. But I think now it's that time where he's just going to play Lamar ball. He gets out there, play Lamar ball with Derrick Henry. I just don't see him being stopped. I really don't.
Like it. I'm going with the Ravens. Like you said, I can't put it any better. It's this time to Lamar. Go ahead and show up, show out, and let everybody know that he is the real deal. The opportunity is his. He's got King Henry. Go ahead and rock and roll with it. Take advantage of the situation. You ain't got to throw it 20, 30 times. Just run it down their throats. Point blank, like you did before. All right, we're going to get out of here. What you leaving the people with? Don.
Oh man, hold up. Let me bring it back in my memory because it's something I heard yesterday and I thought it was good. All right, peoples. Sometimes you know how the social media is this day. You gotta think about that. Social media is you gotta move in silence. And think about the bees never go to the flies and tell them how good honey is and tell them how let them just go ahead and keep on going to the shit.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah. You guys y'all never fail me. I want to thank everybody. Like I said, happy Founders Day to the AKAs. Bless everybody. Thank you for following, like, subscribe, continue to share, repost, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you for all the sponsorships. Looking for more sponsorship. God bless you guys. We are out. Don't forget tomorrow, No Cap Basketball Show. We're going to go ahead and talk about the LIT and the other games that's going to be on Friday. Rocking and rolling, guys. We holler at you guys. Peace out.
It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. Tune in every week. He gonna let you know. It's the what? It's the what? It's the Will Show. Only thing I know. Only thing for sure. It's the Will Show. It's the Will Show. How's everything you wanna know? Keep up everything about sports so you gon' catch his flow, never be low. Check it every day, cause he gonna upload. You gonna be happy, cause you call his flow. Talking, he gonna make you even wanna talk. Might even get inspired, take it for a walk. Listen to his voice, yeah, you have a choice. But if you don't listen, you gonna be lost. Catch your attention like Randy Moss. Share it like you really just did a toss. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show like you a boss. He's gonna make you happy so you don't worry. Like and subscribe and join the ride. Not from Alabama, but we stay roll tide. Shows every night, so you better slide. Hit the nutty zone to be on our side. It's the